Dan, after a really tough week, what a way for your team to respond.
Yeah, a great performance from the girls considering how tumultuous the week has been, to be honest, but it shows a real level of maturity and poise within the group to be able to handle the occasion, but also, I guess, all the circumstances that led up to game day for us. But really proud of them. We had, a number of players new into the starting lineup and players getting introduced at half time, and it was a tough game. We were down and out there for a while, but we hung tough, and really pleased to see them just back themselves in and go for it in the end. It was a great result in the end.
You went in at the break just one goal behind. What was the message to the players at half time?
Well, we really had to trust the strategy of what we were trying to achieve, and basically just stay to task and trust that it would unfold if we were disciplined enough to stick to it. So their application to that, their belief in what we're trying to do out there and the way that we play the game is building all the time, and they're also understanding their roles really well. And to see a young 19-year-old goal shooter grow as the game went on, to see young Amelia Hall get out there at wing attack at half time and really open up the game. All those little moments for us are really important. So they stuck to task really well. They trusted each other, and you could see how they got around each other and how momentum swung. So huge little wins throughout that game for us today.
You mentioned there the young player, Sienna Rushton, player of the match. But again, the other young girls that are coming through, are you really impressed with those?
Absolutely, and they're all works in progress. They're nowhere near where they're going to be in a couple of years' time, which is terrifyingly exciting. But Sienna, her first start in Super League ever, and I thought she grew as the game went on and handled the occasion. She's such a student of the game. She learns and grows all the time. That was great exposure for her and a great opportunity to test herself. And so pleased that she rose to the occasion and handled it with absolute class.
And in these tough weeks, you need your leaders, don't you? And Jade Clark obviously did that for you again today on the court. Is there anyone else who you've been impressed with this week who's really stepped up?
Jade's always amazing and so unassuming, and it's the little things that Jade does that has a huge impact, and I thought she was sensational again today. Vicky Owasola has been rock solid in goal defence for us, and Paige Kindred too. She's the voice of reason at the back, a bit of a spirit animal, and great to see her get out on court and really get amongst it is where she should be. And I thought Rhea Dixon in that third quarter going into the fourth as well was absolutely phenomenal. She's an absolute talent, a powerhouse playmaker, and boy did she step up when it really mattered in that last quarter.
And again, moving on to next week, quickly looking at Loughborough, how challenging are they going to be?
Well, it doesn't get much tougher than Loughborough in terms of the battle ahead, and we need to be excited by that. It's going to be a huge ask for us, but like anything, we're not fixated on results and outcomes. We're fixated on progress and improvement, and there's a lot to take out of today's game that we think we can get better at, and we will need to get better at over the next 7 days. But we want to compete against the best and see how competitive we can be, and Loughborough is certainly a title contender. So we'll embrace the challenge, trust the way we play the game, but know it's going to be a tough day, and we're seeing some great spirit and fight in the group, and we expect nothing less.